What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Coolfigurez Channel, and welcome to Halo Week here on the channel, guys. And today I have for you guys the Emile Spartan from the new Wave 2 Spartan collection. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course playing with them. I upload new content every Mondays, Wednesdays, heck, for the next foreseeable future, guys. I have so much great content for you guys. I'm going to be uploading new videos every single day of the week, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when they do go up. But if you guys do enjoy this video or any of my other videos, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out, so please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I am your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and once again, guys, I have for you the Emile Spartan from the new Wave 2 of the Spartan collection from Jazzyware, or Wicked Cool Toys. They're both the same company. One's a parent company, one's a subsidiary, but either way, it is from the new Spartan collection Wave 2. These are now figures that are starting to hit shelves almost everywhere, but I originally found them when I took my trip up to Seattle at the beginning of April, and a few weeks later I started seeing them in my town and whatnot, but I was super happy to already had them. But this was the one that I could not find in Seattle. I actually found him a week or two later in my hometown at a Target. I went to go visit my friend. He had a Target right down the street from him. I was like, you know what, before I stop by, I'm gonna go to Target real quick, and then I will go by. And lo and behold, I found the one that I was looking for, rounded the corner, and he was right there. So I was super happy, because out of all the ones that came out in this wave, this was definitely one of the ones that I wanted the most, right up there next to the Mark 5B, because he comes with an energy sword. But this guy just looks so cool, and not only that, but he looks he doesn't look so Halo-y that, you know, he only has to be in a Halo diorama, display, toy shoot. You know, he just looks like a, you know, futuristic military army man that can really go into any kind of sort of shoot that I want. And I've actually already used him in that sense. If you want to go check it out, I used him in my Magneto versus Wolverine toy photography shoot, in which this guy first confronts Magneto. It's kind of like a military soldier and whatnot for breaking into the building, and that's actually in part 1 of it, because it was a 2-part toy shoot. So if you guys want to see this guy in action, you go ahead and check that out. I will leave it linked up above right here. But like I said, he is from the new Wave 2, and he just looks bad freaking ass, guys. I mean, look at him. He is head to toe just tacked out with all these little grenades and stuff all along, you know, his belt, his armor, and whatnot. And even this little pouch is really cool. And what's so unique and different about this one is that he actually comes with this knife right here, which is really cool, and it, you know, goes right there. I'm just noticing that's a very soft plastic. Huh, can't believe I didn't notice that. And he just comes with a lot of great detail. He does come with a shotgun, and on his wrist he does come with shotgun shells, much like a soldier carrying a shotgun would have in this situation. But this guy is just so cool, and I mean, look at the skull face on it. It just looks so menacing, so freaking cool. And he looks amazing on my shelf, and like I said, in toy photography in general. So all in all, he is a great figure, as I keep saying. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on into what this figure comes with. So besides the weapons, which we will go into right now, he does come with a set of 5 hands. He comes with a pair of gripping hands. So he has one right here, and he has one right there. He has a pair of open hands, one right there and one right there. He comes with a pair of closed fisted hands for fighting hand-to-hand combat, right there. I'm sorry, he doesn't come with 5 pairs of hands. He comes with 3 pairs of hands and an extra one, which is simulating, like, you know, move forward, or you can have him touching his helmet like he's you know, trying to use his comm link or something. It's just very interactive. It's whoops, you know, it's 2 fingers forward and whatnot. So all in all, he comes with 3 sets of hands and an extra one that is just single by itself, and in this case it is his left hand. So besides that, he does come with 2 weapons, as all the Spartans do in this collection, and with him coming with the knife, that is one of the weapons he comes with. So you do kind of get shortchanged with this guy a bit because he doesn't come with another sidearm or something besides the shotgun. But when you look at him, he's just so big and bulky and stuff. You kind of see the trade-off. You understand why he didn't come with that. It's a little less plastic, but they give you a little more plastic on the overall mold of the figure, which is really cool. And like I said, if you collect this line, you can always mix and match guns with them. The only gripe that I have with this line, actually I have two gripes with it, but the main one that I have is he has no trigger finger. If you can see that, he just has a gripping hand, and if you notice, he doesn't have a trigger finger on any of these. Like I showed you, it's 2 fingers forward, an open hand, fisted hand, and then of course the gripping hand. But this one is even more clenched than that one. So that is one of my only gripes with these figures, is that they don't come with trigger fingers, which is odd. But the Wave 1 set did, and on the Mark B or the Mark 5B, he does come with a trigger finger. But for some reason, this guy and the Jerome Spartan do not come with trigger fingers, which is really baffling because, I mean, most of Halo is, guns and whatnot. And I understand the knife, but, the knife is on his right shoulder, so he would obviously be grabbing it with this left. I know I have it in the wrong hand and whatnot, but I'm right-handed, so I like my characters to have it in the right hand. But, if anything, just give us a clenched fist or a clenched hand for this hand, for his left hand, and a trigger finger hand for his right hand. But unfortunately, that is not the case, and we got a clenched hand. So I like to display him with the knife in his hand rather than the shotgun, because it just fits a little better overall. So much like all the other Spartans in this line, he does come with a few little hidden pegs. So on his right thigh right here, he can pop that out. You can flip that over, and you can peg a weapon right there. Unfortunately, since he does have this pouch right here, that does not remove. So on his back, he does have this peg, which the Wave 1 didn't have the removable peg on the back. It just stuck out the entire time. But now with this Wave 2, what you can do is take this out and flip it around so the peg is on the inside, much like on the thigh piece. And, it's not, sticking out and protruding if you don't want it there. But like I said, he doesn't come with a trigger finger, so the only thing to do is to keep the weapon on the back. But as you can see, this is the shotgun. It is very nicely detailed. I have to admit, it is very nicely detailed, very nicely painted. I like how they add the different grays and stuff. It really, even though it's only 2 different tones of gray, it really makes a difference, and it adds a little bit of pizzazz and detail to it. Unlike Hasbro, cough cough, that just paints it all black. But the one thing I don't like about these weapons is that they're so bendy. It's just, I don't know what it is with bendy weapons nowadays. I mean, McFarlane's doing the same thing with their weapons. They're all bendy stuff. That's the one thing I will give Hasbro. Their weapons are getting firmer, if anything. They're not getting any softer. They were softer, and now they're actually getting firmer. So each company has their positives and negatives, guys. Let's just leave it at that. But pulling this guy forward, we can see a lot of the detail that they put into him. This guy, like I said, is very chunky, very hefty. He has a lot of nice detail on the side of his arms, on his back. Just very nicely overdone. I don't like how they put the little writing right here on the back. I don't know why they didn't just put it on the feet. Oh, and I'm noticing he has peg holes, but the Master Chief in the Wave 2 does not. And I'll explain why in my Master Chief review, why that's relevant. But you guys will have to wait to see that later in the week. But like I said, overall, this guy is very nicely well done. But my only gripe with the figures in this line is that they look more robotic than they do human. And so that is my second and last gripe with this figure. And that it's kind of like a 2-part gripe, but because of that, their articulation isn't the best. Like his arms don't go in all the way. Because despite having a butterfly joint, but he doesn't really have much of a butterfly joint. It's there, but as you can see, it barely moves in and out. And this ball right here just looks like a ball, so it's not very shouldery. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't look very human-like. Rather, they look more robotic. Now, it has been a while since I've played Halo, so I haven't played any of the newer ones, but I absolutely grew up with Halo, and I absolutely loved playing Halo as a kid, and I still love the old ones, you know, Halo 1, 2, 3, ODST, all those are the games that I grew up with playing, but I haven't played any of the new ones, Reach, or any of the new ones. I can't even think of the names. So I don't know if these are actually humans or if they are robots, in fact. So it might be me just not knowing what direction they're going in anymore. But with that being said, guys, that is the last gripe I have with it. Is, you know, it's limited articulation because of certain things, and basically the way it was molded, more of a robotic mold than a human mold. Because I feel like if it was actual shoulders, it would move a little better. But that is all the stuff he comes with, and that is a closer look at him. So let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. He can look all the way to the right. He can look all the way to the left, bringing his arm down. You can see that he looks down that much. See, he looks up that much, which isn't too much. But since the arm is a ball, it does go all the way up. And this one does go all the way up as well. This is a soft plastic right here, so it does allow for the arm to go all the way up. You do get full rotation at the bicep right there, as well as full rotation at the shoulder right there. He does come with double hinge arm joints, but it does kind of get hindered because of the bulkiness right there, so he does only go that far. He does rotate at the wrist, in and out, and unfortunately it is the same here. It is in and out instead of up and down, so it is kind of hard to position weapons in their hands, unfortunately, which, sorry guys, you know, it's kind of the whole point of Halo. But you know, he has no real ab rotation right there. He does kick out that far. He doesn't kick back any. And then he does come with double hinge knees that, let me see. Okay, so I was able to get him to go a little further there. But looking at his ankles, he does come with ball rocker joints. He goes down that far, he goes up that far, and he does come with toe articulation that goes all the way up right there, as well as down that way in case you need it to. So all in all, guys, he is just a great looking figure. Articulation wise, he could be better, obviously, but like I said, he does fit in not only with your Halo display, but any other kind of fun militaristic, future militaristic display that you want to fit him into. Heck, he could even fit into a Star Wars display as, you know, just like a, you know, random space alien type looking guy, you know, tactical guy, maybe a random bounty hunter. I don't know. You guys do what you want with him. He goes in my Halo collection. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some cool pics I took of him, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at Coolfigurez, and check back tomorrow for day 2 of Halo Week on the Coolfigurez channel. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse, the Batman Hero, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.